questions. We had some great economic.
Mr. President, on Venezuela, can you tell us more about why the airspace above Venezuela should be considered closed?
Because we consider Venezuela to be not a very friendly country. They sent millions of people, really, and probably a number in excess of that. And a lot of those people shouldn't be in our country, from jails, from gangs, from drug dealers, from all of the people that came into our country shouldn't have been in our country, causing a lot of problem.
Does your warning
and drugs.
Does your warning mean that an airstrike is imminent, or should we not read it that way?
Don't read anything into it.
The New York Times reported that you had a phone call with Maduro. Did you?
I don't want to comment on it. The answer is yes.
And can you tell us a little bit
No,
about
I can't
it?
do that.
Mr.
Would you say it went well?
No, I wouldn't say it went well or badly. It was a phone call. Yeah.
You've made so.
Can you talk a little bit about the strikes and the controversy around Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth?
I don't know anything about it. He said he did not say that, and I believe him 100%.
So you don't know if there was
You're talking about the two men?
The second strike to kill the two men.
No, he said he didn't do it. He said he never said
Would
that.
you be okay with that if he did?
He said he didn't do it, so I don't have to make that decision.
Mr. You've made so.
How many countries roughly?
You got to talk up.
She said how many countries?
Go ahead.
Can you give us an update on what took place in South Florida today, those talks between the U.S. and the Ukrainians?
Well, they're going along, and they're going along well. We want to stop people from being killed. Doesn't have much to do with us, but I'd like to see if we can save a lot of souls. A lot of people are being killed. Last month, we had 27,000 people killed in that ridiculous war that should have never happened. It would have never happened if I were president.
Have you spoken with Rubio and Witkoff since that
I have,
meeting?
yeah. I've spoken to them, and they're doing well. Ukraine's got some difficult little problems. They have some difficult problems, but I think Russia would like to see it end, and I know Ukraine would like to see it end.
You just said that Ukraine has a little bit of problems.
Well, we
What
have
are
a
those
corruption
problems?
situation going on, which is not helpful.
And is that impeding the peace talks?
Well, I said it was going on for 3 years, right? Didn't I say it? For 3 years I said it, so I was way ahead of schedule. But I think that there's a good chance we can make a deal. Yes, ma'am.
When exactly is Steve Witkoff going to Moscow, and do you want to extend Putin some sort of deadline for the?
Well, what is the second part of your question?
Do you want to tell Putin, here is my deadline for you to?
No, I don't have a deadline. I have a deadline when the war is over. And hopefully the war is going to be over. 27,000 people killed last week. 27,000 over the last 3 or 4 weeks. 27,000 people killed.
And just
That war should end.
following up on your question about Witkoff, because you mentioned, and this was asked previously, can you tell us what day Witkoff is going to meet with Putin? And then on that, is that meeting...
Sometime next week.
Okay, you don't have it. Is it early next week, late next week? Okay, I
Sometime
understand.
next week.
And on immigration, your administration made a lot of moves throughout the last few days after we know that Afghan national is the suspected shooter of these National Guardsmen.
Yeah, people that shouldn't be in our country, that's right.
So you announced that asylum...
And that includes Somalians and it includes plenty of others.
How long does your administration plan to pause asylum into the U.S.?
I think a long time.
Can you give any
We
kind
don't
of
want
time?
them.
What's
We
a
don't
long
want those
time?
people. We have enough problems. We don't want those people.
Is that a year, 2 years?
No time limit.
And then
But it could be a long time.
you said that...
We don't want those people. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Do you understand it?
I understand.
Who
what
are you
you're
with?
saying. I'm with News Nation. So
Okay,
my
News
name's
Nation.
Liberty.
News Nation. Great.
Thank
Let
you.
me just tell you something. We don't want those people. Does that make sense? You know why we don't want them? Because many have been no good, and they shouldn't be in our country.
What do you mean by those people? Can you
The
clarify?
people from different countries that are not friendly to us, and countries that are out of control themselves. Countries like Somalia that have virtually no government, no military, no police. All they do is go around killing each other. Then they come into our country and tell us how to run our country. We don't want them.
What are you talking
How
about?
many countries roughly?
You got to talk up.
She said how many countries?
Is there a list of?
Well, I guess we gave you 19, right? And there's probably more than that.
Is that what you mean when you mean third world countries, those 19?
No, I don't think they're all third world, but in many cases they are third world. They're not good countries. They're very crime-ridden countries. They're countries that don't do a good job. They're countries that don't register from the standpoint of success. And we frankly don't need their people coming into our country telling us what to do.
When you talk about
And I'm talking about like Somalia, where you have a congressman goes around telling everybody about our Constitution, and yet she supposedly came into our country by marrying her brother. Well, if that's true, she shouldn't be a congressman, and we should throw her the hell out of our country.
Off of that,
You said that you might denaturalize some American citizens. Can you talk
You
about
mean people that are in here that shouldn't be here?
people that became Americans? Are you
Well,
trying
we'll
to
see.
revoke
I
their
mean, yeah, we have
citizenship?
criminals that came into our country and they were naturalized maybe through a Biden or somebody that didn't know what they were doing. If I have the power to do it, I'm not sure that I do, but if I do, I would denaturalize absolutely.
What do you mean
When
by
it comes to-
Dan, do you have a question? Yeah.
What do you mean by reverse migration?
It means get people out that are in our country. Get them out of here. I want to get them out. We got a lot of people in our country that shouldn't be here, and they came in through Biden. And he was the worst president in the history of our country. But the single biggest thing he did was allow millions of people into our country that shouldn't be here. Drug dealers, prisons were opened up and allowed to come into our country. You take a look at the people that were allowed to come into our country. We're paying a big price for it, and we will for years to come, including the recent killer of two wonderful National Guards people. And I'll tell you what, that animal should not have been allowed to come into our country. Thank you. Well, as you know, the one is no longer with us, and Andrew is fighting for his life. And his parents are unbelievably great people, highly religious people, and they're praying, and they want everybody to pray for Andrew, and he has a chance to make it, but he is, his mother and father, they were so unbelievable. They were so positive. From West Virginia, great state. I spoke with Sarah's parents too, and the only thing I can say, they were devastated.
do you plan
They
to
can't
bring
even believe it. Could happen.
your children? Do you plan to bring the Beckstroms to the White House? Do you
Yeah, I
plan
do.
to-
I do.
And
I've
do you-
already suggested it. I said, when you're ready, because that's a tough thing, come to the White House. We're going to honor Sarah. And likewise with Andrew, recover or not, we're going to honor her.
Mr.
I do have
President,
one.
Any questions? We had some great economic. They asked about my MRI. MRIs are very.
And Governor Walz asked you to release the MRI records.
will you tell us what it was
Governor
for?
Walz, you mean the incompetent Governor Walz? So if they want to release it, it's okay with me to release it. It's
Do you-
perfect.
What was the
What
reason
were they
for it?
It's like my
Well-
phone call where I got impeached. It's absolutely perfect. So if you want to hear about it, or if you want to release it, do you want to have it released?
Yes,
News Nation, failing News Nation.
No, sir, we're not failing.
News Nation is doing lousy, by the way. But if you want to have it released, I'll release it.
Yes, please. Can you tell us
Absolutely.
what they were looking at?
For what, releasing?
No. What part of your body was the MRI looking at?
I have no idea. It was just an MRI. What part of the body? It wasn't the brain, because I took a cognitive test and I aced it. I got a perfect mark, which you would be incapable of doing. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you,
too.
Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Sir.
Do you have any
What
closer
about-
on
okay,
Fed
what about
decision
extending
on
the
picking a new
ACA?
Fed chair? Are you any closer on that right now?
I know who I'm going to pick. Yeah.
Oh, tell
Is it
us.
Kevin Hassett?
I'm not telling you. We'll be announcing it. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Mr.
This
President.
is a rocky
It's
flight.
a rocky one.
We're going to get out of here before something happens.